there was a presence of another man. He was my father, but just a bit further. When I looked into his eyes, our souls both searched for each other, almost as though our difference was a common denominator. Because his DNA runs through my breath and my spirit. Hi guys, I'd like to say happy Father's Day to everybody and welcome back to the Jesus Culture. If you haven't watched a poem that I wrote last year, which was a memoir, or we can call it a homage to memories of a child and who's yearning to understand and have a relationship with his father that he never really got to see and know. I really got into the mind of a young Jesus and just trying to understand what it felt like having to yearn for the presence of a father whom he knows is there and is alive, but he cannot see him physically. But he also has another father who happens to be a figure that was physical. And I just felt like, he had this relationship that he was yearning for with Joseph. He's his earthly father that he has to bond with. And I feel like that represents a lot of situations where people have a father who is an adopted father or someone who's a father figure to you, but you grow up having to establish a bond with that specific individual based on your unique experiences that you have. And then you have people who grow up never ever knowing their father physically, not even having any kind of relationship. Individuals who grew up in fatherless homes, and I just felt like that was, there was a perspective that I could share with people. That even though you may not necessarily have a father who you see physically or who you grew up having a bond with, but there are men around you that you can aspire to be like and learn from, just as Jesus yearned to have a relationship with his father, God the Father. Just like Jesus, we can also lean more towards having a relationship with God and looking towards learning from God in the scriptures for inspiration. See, growing up, I had many in my presence, but I yearned for the presence of only one, a figure that shaped the corners of my identity. I had an idea of who I was, but I still could not identify with who he is. The paragon personified in flesh and blood, and the blood that cleanses stains but claims those stains. Because his DNA runs through my breath and my spirit. And I became his before the moment he uttered the words, "You are my son." I hope this poem can kind of give you some direction and some idea. It's relevant to somebody out there. If you haven't watched it, do go and watch it. I'm going to leave the link in the description. Enjoy yourself. Happy Father's Day, and God bless you all.